Most dangerous SCPs explained in 10 minutes.
Is one of the most recognizable SCPs. This introvert lad is a highly dangerous Euclid
I've definitely heard of Shy Guy, but I know literally nothing about him.
SCP-096. SCP-096, known as the Shy Guy, is one of the most recognizable SCPs. This introvert lad is a highly dangerous Euclid-class entity contained by the SCP Foundation. It appears as a gaunt, bald, tall human with long arms and a disproportionately long Wojak jaw. SCP-096 otherwise remains calm, typically weeping in a fetal position like its ex-partner dumped them. If anyone sees its horrific face, directly, in a photo, or on video, it enters a rage mode. It attacks after a few seconds delay, persisting in seeking the game, ending the viewer regardless of distance or interference, leaving either zero or minimal signs of the victim. Underground, different city or continent does not matter. He will track you down. This is the photo which led to his discovery. 4 pixels. 4 damn pixels is what it took.
All right. So at some point you gotta be like, come on, bro. Come on. But hunting you down like that reminds me of the would you rather be immortal and only a snail can kill you, where the snail chases you down no matter what? That kind of what this reminds me of.
To enrage him. Covering its face has led to technologies such as scramble. Despite lacking clear advanced intelligence, SCP
What is scramble? What is scramble?
SCP-096 has shown emotion reactions and has even befriended a blind girl, sacrificing his life for her in the end. Even with his violent response to seeing his face and the broad threat of destruction, putting a trash bag over his head is well enough to fix the issue.
What is there like a ranking on how dangerous they are? He's like a 8, or that was an 8 or 7. Like a 7. Okay. Yeah. So if you don't look at him, if you don't look at him, you're good.
SCP-682, known as the hard-to-destroy reptile, is one of the most dangerous anomalies in the SCP Foundation. I mean, look at its name. That should give you a clue already. It's classified as Keter due to its immense threat level and repeated many escape attempts.
Okay, so I don't know what Keter is. Is that like title for how dangerous they are? Like Keter, one of the most dangerous ones?
Massive reptilian creature, possesses incredible strength, intelligence, and regenerative abilities.
Copy Dr. Connor's whole flow.
Tremendous regeneration. This reptile has been reduced to the equivalent of a pork chop and still regenerated his entire body, making it nearly impossible to terminate. SCP-682 harbors an intense hatred for all life, making him the ultimate hater, often describing humans as disgusting and every other negative word in the English
Oh, damn. Oh, he went alphabetical with it. Oh, shit.
dialect. He has been responsible for countless deaths during breaches. It can adapt to literally any threat, even altering its body, and is smart enough to strategize, manipulate, and exploit weaknesses, mental and physical.
How do you
Despite its
capture this?
monstrous nature, SCP-682 has formed unlikely bonds with anomalies like SCP-053 and SCP-079. Yeah, not a
I thought it hated life. Bro, the SCP is just like one of those things that I just don't, it just popped up. Like, it's like they really just clicked into existence. I have no idea. I know who the Scarlet King is, but I popped up on the Scarlet King by accident. Other than that, I had no idea what SCP was.
duo you'd expect. Its appearance is crocodilian, with exposed bone and muscle due to constant acid immersion, which is where he usually stays like it's a bathtub, the Foundation's only semi-effective containment method.
Your delusions of self-importance. Laughable.
Ooh. Okay, so they got voices. I didn't know that. I thought it was just like made up shit. I'm pretty sure SCP is not a real thing, but I didn't know they had voices. That's kind of cool. A level 2 in the name.
SCP-106. SCP-106, also known as the Old Man, is a Keter class, horrific, disgusting anomaly with supernatural powers and such a screwed-up personality it makes these guys look like angels. With his decaying old body drenched with black, rusty, rotting skin and sunken eyes,
This is something, he looks like something you see out of a VHS video. VHS tapes.
SCP-106 secretes mucus with a pungent, corrosive quality that dissolves everything.
All right, hold on. All right. I was positive SCP was like fake, but like the 4 pixels footage for the Shy Guy, and like this may be like made like by someone, but this shit look kind of real to me.
With which he contacts, phasing through objects, detecting human presence, and fading away into his own pocket dimension, a hellish plane in which he game ends and toys with victims, controlling this dimension however he wants. This fellow was once a quiet soldier of World War I named Lawrence. His gruesome transformation occurred after a mysterious event in the trenches when he became unaccountably jovial around the time of fatalities. Even though SCP-106 never speaks, he displays calculated brutality while stalking victims and hunting. Even in the game Containment Breach, he'd rather return back to his cell, which has a captured inmate for him than attempt escaping. It's literally this scenario.
Prisoner choose bread over the key. If you know the answer, you're a philosopher. It's a metaphor for the fact that we often choose temporary.
Because bread tastes better than key.
Oh, he eats them.
SCP-610. SCP-610, known as the flesh that...
What is that? Looks like something Bill Cipher would befriend.
hates is yet another hater. Oh, also a Keter class anomaly, I suppose.
Like, are these all just like Keter? Like, what is it? I gotta see what Keter is. He's saying Keter. I gotta find out what this is. That's what we're gonna watch next. We're gonna watch somebody explain what the classes are.
It's one of the most grotesque and terrifying infections in the SCP Foundation universe.
Also, is this like an order of how they capture them? Like, this is an order on when they capture them? Who was the first and who was the last? I don't know.
Originating in remote Russian townships, SCP-610 is a highly contained...
Side note, SCP as a company, they gotta have busted people to catch these things. SCP captures all of them. Like, I know the Scarlet King. I don't know how they did that. The strongest organization I've ever seen.
contagious disease that mutates human flesh into monstrous, fleshy abomination. The infection spreads through physical contact, rapidly transforming victims into grotesque forms with extra limbs, distorted features, and the ability to spread the infection by rooting into the environment. So these infected lads become aggressive and hostile, seeking out uninfected life to assimilate. The Foundation cannot
You'll never catch me working for these people.
observe SCP-610 due to its extreme hazard, relying instead on drones and remote systems to study the quarantine zones. These areas are under strict military lockdown. Explorations revealed underground tunnels, which were covered with infected flesh, leading to Operation Source Point to explore. The team entered the tunnels and discovered they were inside a giant creature. Spoiler alert, they all died. SCP-610 is not just a disease, it is a biological nightmare, with connections to Yaldabaoth, the practitioners of Sarkicism.
What the fuck? I'm not even gonna try to repeat that. I might get cursed. I'm not saying that one either. Bro, who thought of this? I'm confused. Who thought of this? I don't think me on my worst day could think of something like this ever.
Which I might cover someday down the line, because it's a whole other can of worms.
Oh.
SCP-035. SCP-035, known as the Possessive Mask, is a highly
If this is just a mask, I don't know how you struggle to capture this.
big-brained and manipulative porcelain mask, which is somehow a Keter class anomaly, which poses a psychological and existential threat to anyone who is near it. This cheap bastard is a white porcelain comedy mask that sometimes shifts to an expression of absolute horror, which alters every image of it. SCP-035 emits a powerful compulsion within 5 meters, which urges individuals in that range to wear it. Once worn, the mask completely takes over the host's body and mind, accessing their memories and using them as a puppet. SCP-035...
I still think I would break the mask before anything. I'm not going. I just don't think I would get caught lacking by the mask.
5's corrosive black slop rapidly deteriorates the host's body, eventually game-ending it, after which the mask...
Like, anybody with a peak of like sanity would see the mask and be like, no, and would stay as far away as possible. Whoever got close to it is just slow.
seeks a new victim. This twat loves to spill his slop all over the place, which destroys most materials, which makes it in a pain to contain permanently. It is cunning, persuasive, and obviously
it still don't move.
Cruel, frequently driving people to madness or death through manipulation. With SCP-035 once being the court jester of the King of Alagata, and having personal ties to SCP-049, his history is long and complicated, which may explain his reason for being such an insufferable
Why so anxious, Doc? Afraid of the exhibits? Getting too close, are we?
Same.
How would you like some first-hand experience?
They yanked this hole right off.
SCP-173. SCP-173, known as the Sculpture or the Peanut, is an extremely dangerous, most famous, and first SCP. It's a Euclid-class anomaly which appears as
what?
Peanut is an extremely dangerous, most famous, and first SCP. It's a Euclid
Why it's the first SCP? So why is it 173? I'm confused. I thought the numbers were for how, or in order they were captured.
class anomaly which appears as a humanoid statue made of concrete and rebar, with traces of Krylon spray
Rebar.
paint in this MS Paint type of
Rebar is like very specific too.
pattern. Despite its
Rebar is the comic killer. If there's rebar in a comic book and it's gone through someone, they're gonna die. That's a known fact.
inanimate presence, SCP-173 is animate and incredibly hostile. It can move at astonishing speeds, but only when not being observed. Once eye contact is broken, on sight, on camera, or anything, even by a blink, it rushes toward its target and game ends them by snapping the neck or strangling.
Just walk backwards. How do you capture this? I'm actually intrigued, but I'm confused on how do they capture these characters. I'm very confused.
Strangulation. Because of this, containment protocols require at least 3 personnel to enter its chamber at a time, with 2 maintaining unbroken eye contact while the third performs maintenance. His stupid statue's chamber
Oh, there you
often
go.
contains reddish-brown stains and piles of sludge, which is confirmed to be blood and feces, whose origin remains unknown. Not clear if it's his. SCP-173 emits scraping stone noises when unobserved, which hints at constant movement. Thankfully, there's only one of them to look after. Wait a minute.
So not dangerous at
SCP-966.
all. Got
Oh
it.
god, it just keeps getting worse. SCP-966, nicknamed the Sleep Killers, are a group of predatory Keter-class anomalies that
Ooh.
hunt by depriving their victims of sleep and the reason people have insomnia.
You can stay up for an entire week. You're not Freddy Krueger. You're not getting me. I can stay up for an entire week. Try me.
These abominations are thin, hairless humanoids that only train their traps and claws, which are up to 20 centimeters long. SCP-966 are visible only under specific wavelengths, making them invisible to the naked eye. But yes, they can still harm you even when they're invisible to you. Although physically
never mind.
weak with hollow bones and little muscle
take it back.
mass, they are highly agile and silent. These bastards hunt alone or in pairs, targeting medium to large animals, including humans. They emit a mysterious wave that permanently disables the victim's ability to enter
How
REM
do
sleep.
you find this out? How do you find out they're invisible? How? Bro, you'll never, boy, I'll work anywhere else besides here. I'm not working for this company. Got
So
me
maybe
fucked
those
up.
nights you couldn't sleep, one of these morons was near you. SCP-966 stalks you, amplifying stress
They probably hate me. They probably hate me. I stay awake with no problems. They probably hate me.
through noises or hallucinations until the prey collapses, at which point they feast.
Feast mode activated.
Victims often suffer from extreme paranoia, rage, and vivid hallucinations before being game ended. So yeah, kids, wear your night
Sounds like the average American dream.
vision goggles on before sleep. SCP-05. SCP-3812. SCP-3812 is one of the most powerful and unstable entities in the entire SCP
That's a fire design. That is a fire design. I'm not gonna lie to you. That design is fire.
Foundation mythos. It's classified as Keter due to its reality-altering abilities and severe mental deterioration, being more unstable than insulting someone's ship on Discord. Formerly known as Sam Howell, a human who died in 1996, SCP-3812 reportedly
So-
rose from
I already knew that some of these characters were human. Well, I didn't know before this video, but what world is this in? What world classifies SCP?
its grave and vanished, beginning its transformation into a nearly godlike being. Its immense power allows it to manipulate time, space, and narrative layers, reshaping reality on a multiversal scale. However, this power comes at the cost of its sanity. SCP-3812 suffers from an advanced form of schizophrenia caused by exposure to higher levels of narrative, beyond what a human mind can comprehend. It frequently alters the world around it, sometimes erasing people or events from existence without even being aware of what the hell he's doing. The Foundation genuinely cannot contain it, and instead monitors it from a distance, currently over the South Pacific.
Okay. So I was like, no way they're able to capture all of these characters. Yeah, they can't capture this man. They're like, there's nothing we can do. We gotta just watch.
As SCP 3, 8, and 12 continues to ascend through realities.
Alright, so I was right. It was based on danger level. I knew not a flick of the wrist of what SCP was about until today. I know who the Scar King is. I'm not sure he's the most powerful one, right? But I am very curious on how the ranking system works. Like the classes, the ranking system. I'm really confused on how those work. So I believe from watching this video, it sounds like the classes are ranked on danger level, but the order of the numbers is isn't based on when they were found or captured. It was just I don't know. I don't have an explanation for that one. But I'm gonna watch a video. I'm about to watch another video right now about the classes, just to get an understanding, because I'm very confused.